Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
I'm Tim,
Rina here.
and this is Tim and Rina's Italian Lifestyle Channel.
Today's recipe I'm going to cook creamy Mediterranean chicken pasta, dairy free, gluten free, and low carb. Now the creaminess we're going to need from chickpeas. That will be the creaminess, which means I'm going to make hummus. But before I start cooking, I know I'm going to ask you, please press the subscribe button. We need your help.
Now let's get started.
Today I want to make hummus to add to my repertoire because I have so many good recipes that replacing dairy, I find it very, very good instead of milk or cream. So I have got here 200 grams of chickpeas already been soaked and cooked. I soak it overnight and then I cook it in the morning and drain, and now it's in there, goes into the food processor. And garlic, you can skip garlic if you don't like raw garlic. I am generous actually here. These are very small cloves, so it's 1, 2, 3, about the equivalent of two. Yeah, this is our garlic, very fresh, equivalent of 2 cloves there, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and of course the tahini. I put 2 to 3 tablespoons for the amount of the chickpeas. And at this point, I'm not adding any oil at all. So I add 3. Let's be generous for the tahini. Yes, I don't want to waste that. Use my finger. I'll be eating it anyway. So, and it's hands are clean. If you're cooked, always wash your hands. So I'm putting about 60 milliliter of water to start the process and make it smooth and runny, creamy. So, and put the lid on. And that will be it. That's it. So that's our, yeah, okay. Look at that, so creamy. So now we can adjust the consistency if you want it runny or runnier or thicker. It's entirely up to you. So I put actually 60 milliliter of water. So there's my measurement. Yeah, 60 milliliter of water. So if you want to thin this, you can add oil, which I'm about to do. And also if you want to put salt, it really is entirely up to you. Now, I'm going to say this for the different, now, for the chicken. So, oh, look at that, so gorgeous. Just wait for the recipes I've got with hummus. You will be surprised. It really is amazing. So now you can do all this topping up here. I add olive oil and A good quality of olive oil I'm using here is an unfiltered. I just drizzle it over the top, and you can add whatever you want here. I'm adding chili flakes and chili powder and dried mint. I dry my mint because they grow like weeds in my garden, and the roots are so persistent. They grow so deep, and sometimes they're so wild. I just scatter them all over the top, and it's just great. And this is ready now. This is basically ready for dipping your bread or roasted vegetables. My suggestion is roasted vegetables for me because I'm trying to avoid carbohydrates. Dried mint. So, and this is basically ready. So this is a good source of sauce for keeping in the fridge, because if you are having just a lazy day, and this is a very good help too. So now, okay, let me just put the water into boil for the pasta while doing the prep. The hummus is already done, so that's out of the way. So let me start with the rosemary, because this is a Mediterranean recipe. So I'm going to strip off the rosemary. Strip off, don't get too excited when I said strip off. It's backward, backward from sprig. So I'm going to use here about small sprig, about 4 of them, about a tablespoon. I need a tablespoon of finely chopped fresh rosemary. We want the rosemary really standing, the flavor. We want that flavor because we want to emphasize that we are in Mediterranean, sitting along the coast. You can use dry rosemary if you are out of fresh, but if you can use fresh, never skip that. It's really great. Great stuff. So that's about a teaspoon. I need more, so I don't need more because I have big bush in the garden anyway, so use them. To the chicken, I've got here 2 chicken thigh, boneless and skinless. I'm slicing it. I want it about the same size of pasta, so 1/4 inch to 1/2 centimeter. That. Now, after the chicken has been sliced, I need to put some salt, pinch of salt, big pinch, and I'm using my hand to mix them all together. And salt and pepper, of course, always there. So that's it. And that. So let's move in here. Put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a pan. And when you put the chicken, make sure it's really hot. It's like searing, it's like sizzling away. And I think we're ready now. So, yeah. Hear that sound. And now just spread it over the pan, the bottom of the pan, and leave it there for about a minute or two before you stir it. And that will give us time to do the pasta, putting the pasta into boiling water. So here is the pasta I'm using is penne made from chickpea, not chickpea, from red lentils. It's a penne, and it's made from barilla. And I really like this particular brand. And the pasta, of course, this is incredibly good for me, is because it's low carb pasta. It's better and tastier than regular wheat pasta. Yeah, I've been using this pasta for since New Year, actually, ever since I go to low carb. So I am actually not missing out my comfort food. Thanks for the red lentil and legume pasta. And I think we're ready to move this, to stir it. In fact, I could use a little bit, a minute more. I know that I am sometimes quite annoyed when I see people cooking that I keep stirring the one as soon as they put the meat on the pan. Just leave it for a while before you stir it. It's just giving extra caramelization from the seasoning, and any little burn from the meat, it isn't going to hurt. In fact, it's a good flavor. Look how beautiful that is. The color is so appetizing already. Ow, ow, it's hot. So now I never put salt on my water when I'm cooking pasta, and I never put oil either on boiling water, because I think it's such a waste of good oil if you put it in water while you're cooking pasta. That will do 125 grams, and this is a family meal, so obviously if you're cooking more than for two people, you double the amount of the measurement I'm giving you. So I'm adding now the rosemary. Now we can do the stirring. And I'll tell you in a minute why I'm not adding any onion or garlic anymore. Because we have some magic, magic happens in the kitchen. And this will take, because the chicken has been cut into thin strips, so it should cook the same time as the cooking time of pasta, which is 7 to 9 minutes. I can also add now olives because we are in Mediterranean. Pitted, yes, this is pitted. I've got more ingredients to add, but I'm sure you have these ingredients in your fridge already, in your cupboard. And I'm just going to use my hand for the lemon juice. This is half a lemon. You want something a little bit more lemony, so that all those flavors fights. Let them stand out. Let them speak out what about Mediterranean is. I know, I'm sorry to bore you. Now you can add wine, white wine here. But I think I should leave it now. I'll be a good girl. I promise you that. And now I am adding some more ingredients. I have to wait. Let's wait for the pasta. So here is the secret ingredients for this creamy Mediterranean chicken pasta. The creaminess we will get from the hummus. That's 1, 2, 3. You can be generous as you want from the hummus. So now I'm using hummus because it's a replacement from cream or milk or dairy or cheese. So we add the water from the pasta and wait until you see the creaminess from it. And they gorgeous. And lower the heat, and I've got to drain the pasta first, and I'll come back with you right away. So you may have noticed it that I haven't put any seasoning, salt, because the olives has got salt. And we want to show them what the creaminess come from is we put the chickpeas in. That's already cooked, so I put that. So you can, and the lemon zest that I took that from the half of the lemon. If you want more lemony, you can add more lemon zest, but not lemon juice. And now we add the pasta, and you shall see why it's also creamy without the cream. Now I got to taste. This is the hard bit. Is I have to taste. I have to taste it. We need salt. I nearly burned my tongue. Super delicious. Now I'm not putting salt or anything. You can add your salt. Hey, I'm not convincing you. This is so good. Delicious. Really is. So let me have my portion. Bigger one. Because I cook it. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my creamy Mediterranean chicken pasta. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you for my next video. And thank you for my regular viewers. And if you're new to this channel, welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.